Alright guys, we're back with some more Muv-Luv. Oh, so I was wrong. We aren't gonna see the simulation, but that's fine. We don't need it. Can we get a replay? Well, we made it to our primary objective, so at least the simulation is going well. I forgot the recap. I got confused. Last time we had the funeral, you know, honoring the fallen ones in the siege battle. Hayase and older Suzumiya. And yeah, we're just training. 11 hours left until clutch time. Gotta make the best of our time, I guess. Take a breather. Copy that. Class rep, you've really gotten into this. You sound way more like a commander than I ever did. Yeah, we talked about this last episode. Yo! Whoa, what the fuck is happening to look, first off, the drip is crazy, but why is her eyes weird? Oh, I can hear her voice and the transmission at the same time. Though I guess I should have expected as much given that it's a two-seater and all. She looked so cool. Battle Kasumi online. What is it, Kasumi? Alright, this is our first time simulating combat. Kasumi doesn't even know that much about the outside world to begin with. It must be exhausting to be thrown in the middle of this so suddenly, even if it's not the real thing. Not to mention, she's been doing readings on me this whole time. What's her eyes doing, man? Not complaining though, that's kind of crazy. Of course she's tired. Okay, go get some rest. And Sumita's here too, probably? Actually, I don't know, probably. Kasumi and I aren't on an open channel, so I should probably let Class Rep know. Class Rep. Kasumi left to get some fresh air, reporting it just in case. Aren't we all taking a break though? Yeah. Hmm? But I thought we were taking a 30-minute break. Alright, I guess we're just gonna sit in here. Keep the seats warm, you know? Yeah, they might have made the controls the same, but an improvised control unit like this, there's a lot of issues. I'd like to try playing around with it during the break and see if I can get a better feel for it. Yeah, when I said there were issues, I meant more in terms of getting used to it. There's nothing wrong with the controls themselves. Ooh, look at that smile. Class Rep doesn't seem strained over or overly tense anymore. Stealing your resolve really makes one heck of a difference. Yeah, testing out the new rides in simulation only, but still. Look how happy Tama is, man. You love to see it. It is kind of just thanks to you, to be honest, though, so. Man, that reaction is so like you. Pretty sure they're thanking you because you humbled yourself before Lieutenant Tsukiyomi. If you hadn't, they wouldn't be piloting these today. You probably think everyone else was responsible for Lieutenant Tsukiyomi's decision, so it's no surprise you're so bewildered by their gratitude. Still, it's pretty incredible to hear that this upgrade feels even more impressive than our first one. Yeah, too bad we don't get to feel what a Takamita Zuchi feels like, but at least they don't get to feel what a Susanoo feels like, so. I remember being super hyped when I first played a PS1 game, but I wasn't exactly odd when I switched to a PS2, even though the specs were technically a lot better. I have never played the PS1. I used to play the PS2 a lot though. like my consoles used to be the original Nintendo, like the gray one. I had a 64, I had a GameCube, I had an Xbox 360, and I had a PlayStation 2. It sounds like a lot, but it's because my parents were divorced. I lived in two separate households, so I had different consoles in different houses. But now that I think about it, three of them were in one house. But yeah, good times, good times. I'm a surface pilot now, so I guess it's natural I'd be interested in seeing what a Tata Mitazuchi can do. Hearing them talk makes me want to pilot one for myself.
でもまだ機体に振り回されてる感じ。乗りこなせてはいない。そうね。でも挙動特性に不快感がないわ。知らぬよベースに開発された機体だからかもしれないけど。ほう。頼もしいぞ、榊。何よいきなり。つくよみ注意の機体は他の竹三日月よりも。
I'd imagine it's a little buffed than the rest. Oh, she was still talking, my bad. Thought she was done because I was rambling. Yeah, Mia has to be crowded. Non-ironically, might be the strongest Tata Mitazuchi, just because it was made for the Shogun herself.
私の機動特性自体はストームヴァンガードでタケルと連携するうちにいつの間にか染みついてしまったものだ。だが私がこの機体のとてつもない挙動特性を御し得るのもエクセム3の介在があればこそであろう。つくよみ注意たちがエクセム3データを実戦で練り上げてくれたからこそそれが叶っているのだ。
That's right. Just because the TSF is more powerful doesn't mean the surface pilot will be able to take advantage of that. Yeah, you know, it's the classic. It's not the weapon, it's the user. Though sometimes it is the weapon. But definitely, like... Well, maybe not definitely. I feel like it's kind of a balance. Like a high-skilled user with a low-tier TSF versus a low-skill user and a high-skill TSF. I don't know which one's gonna be better, but... it probably balances itself out a bit. But if you're a high-skill user and a high-skill TSF, then, you know, you're living life right now. If sweats were all that mattered, Captain Sudiri Shiranui would have never been able to take down Major Watkins F-22. True. The TSF is only as good as the person who pilots it, kind of dissing Major Watkins, but it's just a fact. Not even the ATSM-3 can make a person get better. It all boils down to the surface pilot still. Well, the ATSM-3 definitely helps a lot, though. It assists a lot. Basically, you all have been pretty damn great from the start if you can pilot a Tata Mitazuchi this well.
そうね。三剣の言う通りだわ。私たちはつくよみ注意たちと一緒に戦うってことよ。自分たちの代わりに。連れて行ってくれって言ってたもんね。あ、そうだな。でも、その竹三日月を使わせてもらっても、メインホール突破の成功率
87.
まだ 87% だもんね。
I mean, that's crazy high percentage, but I guess, like, obviously we don't want to hit that 13% and, like, let the world get fucked.
シミュレーター訓練初回の数字としては悪くないけど、今の私たちにとっては不十分ね。後半の訓練、そうだな。肝心のアゴ標的ブロック内のデータがない以上、ここまでは完全でありたいしな。
Exactly. We can't simulate anything after penetrating the main hull. Apparently, even Sumiter couldn't get a clear reading on the inside of the primary objective block. It just goes to show how important that thing must be to the beta. That's a little scary. We're gonna go blind, partially. Well, partially blind in the mission. Wow, I can't believe Tama's the one to make everyone else feel better. She's the biggest worrywart of all of us. Haha, she really has come a long way. So true. それこそ自動制御だから、その時には置いてかれるだけよ。でも、私がそこでミスしたとしても、誰にも迷惑がかからないから、逆に安心だけどね。 She's right. If something like that happened to one of us, the rest of us would move forward with the mission. They wouldn't have to put on an act like Kashiwagi did.
ミキさん、さっきの乗り換え訓練で手間取ってたんだから、本当に気をつけてね。
Right? Simulating boarding the Susanoo. That'd be tragic if someone died trying to get into the Susanoo. Don't let it be Tama. Wow, I can't believe this. Even though we're having this kind of conversation, it doesn't sound fatalistic or looming the slightest. I mean, I know what fatalistic means, but I don't think I've ever heard of that word. Even though it's like, it's obvious what it means. Interesting. New word added to the vocabulary, if I remember it. In fact, I say we sound like we've been rejuvenated.
ところで K さん、2回目の時のメインホールに入る直前の連携の確認なんだけど。どこ？
I don't feel the same loneliness I felt during Captain Isumi and Yuko-sensei's final conversation, or the sense of dread I had when Lieutenant Hayase decided to manually detonate the S-11. And it's not just me. Even though we were all in this horrible situation, not a single one of us is giving in to despair. We can do this. I know we can. Hello, Sumika. With her pink, dude, the pink looks so good. Holy crap, don't scare me like that. I was in the zone. She must have come here from the maintenance catwalk. It seriously freaked me out hearing someone right behind me like that. No, not at all. What's up? Just what? She came all this way instead of using the transmitter. There's gotta be a reason for that. I'm listening. Yeah. Just a friendly visit. Huh? Sumita is going to be completely merged with the Susanoo MK or Mark IV's control system this time, so I can't talk to her directly when she's in there. Ah, interesting. The only way to communicate with Sumita after she's unified with the system is through Kasumi. And that's why Kasumi is there. Or one of the reasons. Okay. We'll be deployed the second we're done with this exercise. Deployed? Already? That's 11 hours. Yeah, I guess we gotta set up. Aren't we like going into space? Or something? We're dropping it from space somehow? So she's right. This really might be our last chance to talk like this. Aren't you tired though? Sumika's been controlling the Susanoo this whole time, while simultaneously performing readings and projections on Kasumi. There is a synchronization device to make it easier, but it still must be tough. We're gonna keep training after this. Don't you think you should get some rest? No, I do. I mean, we're on break. We can chat for 10 minutes or so, I think. Whoa. My voice? Oh, I guess everyone else can hear. Embarrassing.
また昨日みたいに抱きついておきながら急に恥ずかしいとか言って突き飛ばす気なんだろ？
突き飛ばしてないよ。離れた拍子にちょっとぶつかっただけだよ。
分かってるって。冗談だよ、冗談。
なんだよもう。ひどいな。
お、その顔久しぶりに見たな。
Cinnamon B.
まったく。発信制限もかけずに。
We got surprised. Just happened in the moment. Sorry, Maya. It's probably a little awkward for her.
周囲のものにも気を使え。バカ。
Episode 9. That was a long ass episode. Episode 10 's just gonna be the operation, right? A crack in space-time.
まさに生も根も尽き果てんばかりであった。だが見渡してみるがいい。
Yo, the speech is already good, man. That's why he's the bid boss. よみがえりつつある我らがヨルベを傍らに立つ戦友を見るがいい。この気力に際してなおその眼に激しく燃え立つ気焰を我らを突き動かすものは何か。満身創痍の我らが何故再び立つのか。それは全身全霊を捧げ絶望に立ち向かうことこそが生ある者に課せられた責務であり、人類の勝利に準じた友柄への礼儀であると心得ているからに他ならない。大地に眠る者たちの声を聞け。海に果てた者たちの声を聞け。 With the vocal music background, holy.
彼らの悲願に報いる時が来た。そして今、若者たちが旅立つ。奇跡に行った友柄と我らの悲願を一身に背負い、ポリス無縁の敵地に赴こうとしているのだ。 歴史が彼らに脚光を浴びせることがなくとも我らは刻みつける。名を明かすことすら許されぬ彼らの高潔を我らの魂に刻みつけるのだ。
What, we're not gonna be in the history books? I guess it is secret.
諸君に戦う術しか教えられなかった我らを許すな。 諸君を戦場に送り出す我らの無能を許すな。
Casimir.
願わくば諸君の挺身は若者を戦場に送ることなき世の礎とならぬ。
Yo, it's so epic! We're going into space! Yo, dude, this is awesome. Great speech by the bid boss. Oh shit. Anime. The Three Idiots. Shout out to Abisu, man. And Tsukiyomi. And of course, Yuko. With Marimo. You love to see it. Oh my god. We're actually gonna start Operation Cherry Blossom. I honestly thought this would be like the last, like, final prep time. Shit's happening this episode. Let's go. Earth orbit. Third orbital drop force rendezvous point. We're in space. Imagine like dropping into the battlefield from space, man. That's crazy. I saw the Susanoo, man. It's so big. So this is Earth. It's looking a lot less colorful. Oh, I see a little color. Holy shit, it's incredible. Those pictures on TV and in the magazines never did any justice. Too bad. Probably will never go to space myself. Not an astronaut or a rich for space tourism. Maybe one day when I'm an old man. Who knows? Think they'll ever terraform Mars so we can live there? That'd be cool. A better look at Kasami's drip. I like it. It's modest. She even has like that sort of coat thing going on there. Her eyes are normal. Maybe that's just when combat's happening. Yeah, it really is. This is it. This is what I'm fighting for, what we're all fighting for. This is our home. Right now, on the surface, people all over the world are fighting together to protect it. Oh wait, no, her eyes are back to that in the little box. It's overwhelming as hell. I know this is totally cliche, but looking down on it now, it feels like it doesn't matter whether we're Japanese or American or whatever. I think anyone who could see it from this vantage point would feel the same. I'm sure they'd all want to protect it at all costs. I wonder if the others can see it too. They might not be able to, since they're inside their re-entry shells. Classmate, could you link the picture from our external monitors to class rep and the others? Thanks. I wonder if Sumika can see it. Yes, it's finally time. Oh shit.
まずはじめに桜花作戦の状況を伝える。ユーラシアの各戦線では災害援部の背部に対し全軍が一斉に進行中だ。
Okay, so they're doing it right now. We don't get to see it like they previewed in Operation 21st.
現在作戦は第2段階。国連軍とアメリカ軍の機動降下部隊が SW115 周辺を制圧中。だが戦況は芳しくない。部隊の損耗率は予想をはるかに上回っている。
It is not going well. Hate to hear it. I mean, to be fair, they are like targeting so many hives at once. Like there were so many beta just fighting one hive. I know it was over our expectations, but this is all jumbled in one area, like a bunch of hives. Must be crazy. It exceeds our expectation by far. That's a pretty strange way of putting it. From all our experience fighting the beta, it should be easy to predict that they'd be coming out in droves. The UN put all of its drop-capable tactical armed forces into this, and America put in 80% of its own, and it's still going badly? Just like what we thought. The best humanity has right now still isn't enough. But that doesn't mean we can just up and cancel Operation Cherry Blossom. If you do, they'll move straight to Operation Trident. Which means there's only one option. Early? Oh no. That means we'll have like less cover. Probably.
SW115 周辺の戦力が健在であるうちにコア攻撃部隊の降下を完了させるのだ。では再突入の詳細を説明する。当初予定されていたリエントリーシェルの降下機動投入プランは全て破棄。
Not good.
現周回をもって全艦隊再突入し、降下部隊の地表到達率を高めるも
I
の
don't know
とす
what
る。
that means. Re-enter on the current orbit. Made sense. If you waited... Okay, so... Yeah, but I guess that's what it means early. Because we're gonna wait until we orbit more. Or move more. But we're just going in right now. Made sense. If we waited to come all the way around again, the units on the ground would probably be obliterated by then. Our only choice is to drop to the objective before that happens, while the units on the ground are still able to keep the number of lasers class down for us.
まず艦隊フォーメーションだ。爆撃装備の第1、第2戦隊は再突入軌道を420秒先行。降下部隊を輸送する第3から第5戦隊はそれに続く。A01 部隊を輸送中の第5戦隊各艦は A04 のさらに後方。
Made
艦隊
sense.
最後方配
Coming
置
in
とする。
last. Right, if they put the re-entry shells behind the Susanoo after its rudder fields have gone up, it will give them a better chance of surviving the lasers during the re-entry phase, which they're almost defenseless.
続いて再突入シーケンスだ。まず第1、第2戦隊は再突入開始900秒前に対レーザー弾を全弾分離。その後先行120秒まで減速。体型を維持したまま再突入開始。なお第3から第5戦隊各艦はリエントリーシェルを分離せず背負ったまま再突入せよ。電離層突破後リエントリーシェルを分離し各艦は最大加速。進行軌道を先行しエドワーズに向かう。以上だ。
So that's the new plan, huh? He wants the shuttles to re-enter while carrying their re-entry shells to preserve their ablative? Okay, that's a new word. I'll look it up. Knowledge. Ablative. 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 There we go. Relating to or detonating a case, especially in Latin, of nouns or pronouns indicating separation of an agent, instrument, or location. Separation of... Whatever. It's a hard word. I'm not gonna use that shit. Then the shuttles will accelerate and act as bait, just in case the anti-laser warheads weren't enough. It's proof just how much is riding on us. They believe that having us reach the primary objective is worth all those sacrifices. We can't betray their trust. We won't betray it, no matter what. We're going to make this happen. I believe. Automated. Systems check. Copy that. Activate the Moorcock-Lecht engine. We're counting on you, Sumita. Class rep. Copy that. Guys, please be safe. Oh shit. We're going in. Whoa! It's getting hot in here. Holy crap, remembering the re-entering the atmosphere is more blah blah blah. I did it, it's hot. The shaking totally stopped. Is that our gravity controls working? Perfect. Nice job, Sumita. You broken through. Oh wait, that's her. Copy that. Yes, so everyone else should be What? Huh. Oh, one down. What happened to the heavy metal clouds? Well, this is going horribly. That doesn't make sense. The unit before us made it down just fine using the same tactics. They're adapting! There's no way. They couldn't have learned not to shoot them already. Oh, this is disastrous. Damn it. Full power to the engine. Come on, Sumita. You can do this. Oh, that's not me. We have 420 seconds until we get to SW. Hang in there, Sumita. 420, it's a magic number! Can't be serious, your shuttles aren't maneuverable enough. If we move to evade, we'll end off way off course and we'll be pinned down by the lasers if we land in the wrong place. The Unagi, the flagship of the 2nd Squadron, is still intact? Oh, they're tanking. They're tanking. Is he planning on shielding the Susana? Captain, you can't. It's suicide.
定常域へ回復中。
人類を頼むぞ。
No, stop! Captain Ichimonji! Ichimonji.
エントリーシェル分離。最大加速で A04 の前に出る。了解。
No, not you guys too. You're dealing with concentrated heavy lasers here. You're helpless without the Ruther field to protect you.
無傷でオリジナル配部に連れて行くことが我らの任務。人類反撃の切り札となる決戦部隊を運んだことは駆逐艦乗りにとっては最大の名誉だ。
Aw, man. Rip.
その名誉を怪我させません。そして
This shit is not going good.
突入部隊各機ハードランディング準
フランスをユーラシアを取り戻してくれ。
I will save France, even though I'm a French hater. Just for you guys. Mainly French Canadians, but they're like wiped out already, right? Just for you guys, we can save France. Oh shit. Well, there goes our backup. Guess we don't need to, like, guide them away. We're in! We're in, motherfuckers! Good try! Time to get Susanode. Yo, this episode's all so anime. I love it. Oh shit. With the Tatami Tadzuchis. Little taint motherfuckers. Just try it. Dinosaurs. And the red fuckers. Oh man. No, they're just going for it. Alright. Get in there, boys. We're in deep. I didn't think they'd be going through this fast. Out of 120 ammo? It's alright. Who needs it when you got a fucking blade? Clear the path. Humanity's final stand. Absolute cinema. How far did we get? 4,500 meters from the main hall. We're in deep. Casimir, how's it look?
機体機能ともに損害はありません。ですが機関出力が安定しません。
The engine output? Does that mean Sumika's?
スミカさんは大丈夫だって言ってます。
I see. We fought more than twice as many enemies as expected just to get this far, and plenty of them managed to interfere with the Rutherford field. Not to mention the intense laser fire we were subjected to when we entered the atmosphere, and now all of this has been hard on Sumika. But there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to keep going. The squadron we fell with was eliminated before landing, and the units surrounding the SW-115 were wiped out by the anti-laser warheads that the beta didn't shoot down. I know Sumika had intended to dive them out of the surface anyway, but in that case at least they would have served as something of a diversion. Since they were destroyed, we've basically been the sole focus for every single enemy down here. Yeah, it is. It is not going well so far, but at least, I mean, it's, yeah, I mean, for the plan, but at least we're still chugging along, doing our best, our darndest. But even taking all of that into account, the sheer amount of beta popping out at us has been insane. I'm honestly shocked we made it this far. Just now we had to bring down 2 halls in order to delay their reinforcements. That's the only reason we're okay for now. We're seriously lucky that there aren't any branches on the home stretch. The beta don't have any more ways in than we do. Now that we destroyed the entrances, we don't have to worry about them coming in from behind us. Smart, actually. But we wound up having to use the last of our S11s and half the missiles we needed for the main hall. Wait, that's horrible news. Wait, we needed the S11s to open the septum. How are we gonna open them now? Also, we need, don't we? I guess we need the missiles to, like, escape after we destroy the core. This is going horrible! Aw, shit. And that was just on a single hall, not even a reactor or anything. It took 5 S11s, each with a force of a tactical nuke. Wait, they're that strong? I didn't know they were nuke level. And over 100 missiles, and that was barely enough to make it collapse. I know Sensei said the hive was tough in her briefing, but I'm still shocked. It's seriously a miracle that we made it here. No, there's no such thing as a miracle on the battlefield. The reason our unit made it here without a single casualty was the result of careful planning, preparation, and hard work. True. Not to mention how much data Sumika got for us, and the simulators training we did based on it. That's the real reason we're able to stand here in the deepest part of the hive, where no other human being has ever been, virtually unscathed. Unscathed, huh? There's no damage to any of our TSFs, but even putting aside the stability of our engine and all the weaponry we've already extended, the amount of stress Sumika's endured is a serious concern. Is she going to be able to handle bringing the engine to full power and deploying the Ruther field that can survive contact with tens of thousands of beta? We hardly have anything left to hit them with. We're practically out of missiles and ammunition. The only spare S11s we have left are the ones within the Takamikazushis themselves, but we know we can take them out, right? So I guess we still have the tech to open up this the septum, because we know that you can take them out because Taku took his out during the siege. I'm not sure we can even give our TSFs another full resupply at this point. But we can't just sit here and wait for the main cannon to charge. It's only a matter of time before they come bursting through the entrance we just destroyed. We gotta get to the main hall first. Going through with our original plan to break through the main hall is definitely not a good idea given our condition. Do we have another choice? Casimir, shut down the Murkat latched engine, switch to auxiliary power.
Hi.
For now, I just want to make things a little easier in Sumika. Besides, even low power might be all it takes for us to draw the beta from the main hall to us. Class rep. We're going to have to change the plan after all. The engine output and the missiles we need just aren't there. I'm switching to auxiliary power to reduce the strain on the engine. Well, it's not. It's literally not their fault. Everything has been going awry in the mission. Just like we thought. It always happens. The beta are smart, man. They've been adapting the whole time, so. Harder for me. What are you talking about? Sumika, did you really do that? Yeah, they don't know anything about Sumika. Protecting everyone. That's great. Thank you for protecting everyone. Actually, Sumika's in charge of that. I've been too focused on combat to notice. Huh, I see what you're doing here. You deliberately brought this up to make sure nobody's worrying that they ruined the plan, huh? Yeah, you're right. But even if it's as plain as day as what she's trying to do, I'm sure it'll make the others feel better. Way to go, class rep. I don't think so. Sorry, did I misread that? No, you say things to Kagami for me. I can't tell her myself? I don't think so. Okay. You can tell her yourself after the operation.
そうね。そうするわ。
Speaking of plans, does anyone have any idea what to do about breaking through the main hall? I'm like fairly sure you can take out the S11. Shouldn't they just do that?
私に考えがあるの。聞いてちょうだい。
Huh? Oh, that was fast.
タケル、事前に想定外の状況に陥った場合の対処を考えておくことこそ指揮官の役目であろう。
True, true. Always have some backup plans.
そうだよタケル。千鶴さん、昨日から作戦のことずっと考えてたんだから。
タケルさんだって小隊長なのに。うまくいった時のことしか考えないのは。
I'm the same age. Actually, I'm technically older, physically and mentally, because of the looping. Okay, you got me there.
余計なおしゃべりはそこまで。説明を始めるわ。もたもたしてるとベータが追いついてくるわよ。了解。
Copy that. Astrop is seriously something else. She's really come into her own as a commander, and I'm amazed that the others are keeping the conversation so light, given how dire the situation is, but then again, that's probably the reason they're doing it. This makes me think back to the way I felt about them when I first came to this world. Right now, they seem just as strong as they did to me back then. These guys have already overtaken me, haven't they?
当初、ムアコック列席間の臨界運転に引き寄せられる敵集団をメインホール侵入時
Which we
に
don't have
ミサイル
anymore.
とラザフォードフィールドで排除する予定だったけ
At
ど、
least the missiles.
スサノオの指揮出力が安定しないこととミサイルの残量を考えれば城が
Exactly. We need to make sure we have as little interference with the Rutherfield as possible. We seriously can't push Sumika any harder than this. If she goes into safe mode here, everything that's gotten us this far will have been wasted.
でも基本的には副司令の立案がベストというよりそれしかやりようがないぐらい考えられている。今問題になっているのはメインホール侵入時の敵集団を突破する方法だけ。
And we still don't even know like what the main hall is like because we didn't get the readings right.
だからそこさえなんとかやりくりできればあとは副司令のプランをそのまま活かせるわ。
You're right. Well, obviously, but yeah, let her cook, let her cook.
私はそれをこの広大なメインホールの奥行きを味方にすることで実現しようと思うの。
How does the length of the hall help us exactly? Are we gonna try to juke them?
まず第1第2分隊がメインホールに突入。ブーストジャンプで奥の第一隔壁まで一気に移動。解放され
Okay, they can't take out the S11s.
この時 A04 はミサイル発射態勢を完了させ現在
Okay, they're just gonna jump over the beta? That's kind of crazy. That's really risky.
私たちにつられてベータは第一隔壁に向かって移動を開始するはず。戦闘中このタイミングで A04 は手記を起動。メインホールに侵入して臨界運転
Okay, a little bait and switch.
引きつける。A04 はデータを300まで引きつけたら36ミリで砲撃しつつ全速前進。
Okay, gun him down while going forward.
ここまでに第一隔壁の解放と脳の爆破準備を完了。第二分隊はドリフトに侵入し第二隔壁の解放
So we go through the shaft. Fire team 1 follows after bombing again to close this up them.
第一分隊は装置周辺で待機。
That's probably the end goal, right?
A04 は
Yeah.
ドリフトに侵入。反転してミサイルを静車。照準は最もベータが密集した戦闘部分。ミサイル静車で時間を稼いでいるうちに第一分隊は第一隔壁閉鎖作業を完了させる。そして S11 を優先起爆。S11 の使用は大
Yeah.
核兵器の閉鎖、つまり脳の爆破を優先するわ。
Otherwise, we're screwed. We're like stuck, and they can just attack us from behind. Need to seal it.
第2核兵器に S11 を設置するのは第1核兵器の脳爆破後、ドリフトの安全確保ができてからとする。以降は副司令のプランとほぼ同じ手順でいけるはず。その時間を有効に使って余裕があれば第2核兵器の脳にも S11 を仕掛ける。
Now I get it. So the combination of our speed and the length of the hull will be our saving grace here. Yeah. So basically, both of the TSF squads go forward. They kind of distract them a bit. They bomb it. Then we turn on the latched engine just to like draw them back. So it's like it's kind of, you know, playing monkey in the middle a bit, and just use that time to open up the septum. Because originally we were just gonna shoot the fuck out of them with the missiles, which would definitely be safer, but gotta take the risks here. Gotta work with what we're given with, right? I like the other plan. We're not using the Rutherford field to push directly through the beta. We might be able to get away with it, even with the engine in less than stable condition. Not to mention, we know we can skip destroying the brain of the second septum if you don't have the time. That'll give us a slight but reassuring margin for error. Yeah, you technically don't need to close it, because the beta might not be able to break through the septum. Class Trip, you changed so much. There's no way you could have devised a plan like this if you're still obsessed with performing every single objective perfectly.
仮にベータが私たちに釣られなかった場合は、すべての作業を完了してから A04 は全速移動。ミサイル砲弾を可能な限り温存しつつ核壁閉鎖。ドリフトで充填完了を待つ間に第2核壁の脳の爆破準備も行う。まあ、ベータが何も反応しないなんてラッキーな展開あるわけないけどね。
Pretty much. I mean, there's always a possibility, but it's definitely not probable.
補足だけど、ここに来るまでに予備の S11 は全て使ってしまったから、第一核壁には
Right, decide who's to use. I forgot who is in each fire team, to be honest, but it's alright. I think it's Maya and, well, I guess if there's talking about Tom on Yoroi, I know it's Maya plus one person and the other three are in another fire team.
玉石と鎧機は開閉剤のドロップタンクを背負うから、あらかじめ S11 は外しておいて。三剣と私の機体で運ぶわ。
That should compensate for some of the mobility they'll lose due to the weight of the drop tanks. Me and Classrep have the most powerful Takamika Juchis, so this evens it out. She's really thought of everything.
私のプランは以上よ。何か
ドリフトで待機する時間が長引くのはちょっと心配だね。ベータが何か対策を取ってくるんじゃないかな。
うん。再突入の時、AL 弾を迎撃しなかったし、副司令が言った通り、ベータの対処速度は確実に上がってるよ。世界中から情報が集まるオリジナルハイブだから。
That makes a lot of sense too.
確かにそうね。
Yeah, it's not like we have a choice. We just gotta do it, but it's probably Matoto's probably right, since they have the information immediately. Oh, Class Rep, I like this new attitude.
どういう手を使うにしろ、ドリフトさえ確保してしまえば、あとは砲撃して脱出するだけ。
True. I mean, I'm still surprised we're already in the end game already. I like it though.
何かが起きても、今の状況より選択肢に幅がある分マシだわ。
Our top priority is to destroy the primary objective. As long as we can do that, we can deal with anything afterwards, however we want. We even have the option of not evacuating in the worst case. If we did that, we'd have 16 missiles at our disposal, with with S11 warheads at our disposal. Wait, if we did that, we'd have 16 missiles packed with S11 warheads at our disposal.
よかろう。短 短期決戦では後先考えて行動することが裏目に出る場合もある。
Might have to play it by ear. Also, when we like enter there, doesn't our communications kind of get cut off a bit? I think they warned us about that in the briefing, so.
どの道ここを乗り切らないと先はない。
No objections here. I say we go with Class Rep's plan.
そうですね。私も異論ありません。
僕も。
決まりね。じゃあ鎧玉瀬は S11 を下ろしてドロップタンクを装備。
Oh, we got.
呼吸を含め
Oh, no,
必要な
man.
出撃準備。
We gotta end here. We gotta end here. Sadly, I feel like if we continued, I'd probably like go through the whole thing, and I sadly do not have the time for that. What an episode, though. It was so cinema. Holy. Next episode is gonna be crazy. I'm so worried. I feel like someone, maybe even multiple people can die here. Just from how badly the mission's going. Like, we didn't even need to worry about saving the other people because they sacrificed themselves for us just entering the hive, man. What an episode, though. This is crazy. This is super hype, and I'm excited to get into the next episode. I'm sure you guys are too. Let me test this save, man. Last time it glitched, right? What? Game, I have 5 more pages of save data. You telling me I can't save, motherfuckers? Anyways, though, we are gonna end it here. Let me quit save. Yeah, I know it doesn't really matter, but just in case. Thank you guys for watching. This is crazy. I'm super excited and nervous for the next episode. It's literally clutch time. We have a plan, but again, we don't have data of what the main haul actually is. So like, there could be surprises. We're almost out of resources. It's crazy out here. Hopefully everyone can clutch up. Sumita especially. It's obviously been a lot more stressful than we've expected, and her ODL fluid's probably been draining way faster than we expected, so lots can go around here, but I'm hoping we can get out unscathed. Please don't kill them. But yeah, until next time, guys, thanks for watching as always. See you later. Bye bye.